Hey guys, Nick here over at the Portland Fly Shop with a little bit more in-depth fishing report. So I'm bringing in a little bit of cubic feet per second or flows on some of these rivers. I feel like this is information that newer anglers, as we progress, it's nice to know about how rivers kind of work, and this is a good baseline for some of these. As we get through winter, you can actually see how big they really are going to get. So let's talk about steelhead first. So on the Deschutes in Klickitat, that stayed pretty strong for summer fish. There's still a fair amount of fish coming over the Dalles. It's a really good push right now. The Bonneville counts are kind of slowing down, which is 100% normal for this time of the year. Most of these fish that were in the lower drainage are moving up and going up the Columbia, which is exactly where they should be heading, to the Snake and Grand Ronde and all those wonderful places. So if you still want to target steelhead on that east side, it is still go time. Weather for October has been wonderful. Not what we want on this west side. We'd love some more rain, but the east side, it's doing pretty good. So we are dealing with cooler water temperatures though. So the last I looked, I think the Deschutes at Moody was 55 degrees. So it is definitely cooling down. You can still use your Scandi tactics. Again, as it gets cooler and cooler and cooler, as we get into the 40s, you may want to start throwing bigger flies. Make sure you're at that point maybe using sink tips. That will definitely help. You can always use a sink tip and a bigger fly. There's nothing against it. Flows on the Deschutes are 4,500 cubic feet per second. And that is a pretty constant for most of winter. That's great. It's not really fluctuating at all. So that keeps those fish fairly happy. If we see big spikes in this, which isn't really predicted, that can put the fish off a little bit or kind of change the bite. But Deschutes, all those eastern rivers, perfect, go for it. Trout over there, we'll say like blueing olives, October caddis, nymphs and dries are gonna be the ticket. If you're trout fishing on the Deschutes, also remember that there's a lot of eggs in the system. So anything that's got like a hot bead, that can be a great thing to use that kind of looks like an egg. You can of course also use egg patterns. But that's gonna stay strong for the next month. So especially with the way the weather pattern is, we've got this really extended fall. We have not really seen much of winter yet. Now, when we're talking about these west side rivers, most of the valley rivers and the Willamette and Southwest Washington, all those summer steelhead have been hanging around. They're still going strong. When we see that we get these cloudy days, a lot of times that's going to get those steelhead a little bit more aggressive. So stay in their upper drainages, so like higher up on the Clackamas, more on that Barton, Milo MacGyver stretch. Those steelhead are going to be more throughout there. They're not recycling them as much anymore. The coho that are coming in all these rivers as well, they're coming in, but we're not getting the best conditions. We need more rain. It's coming. The Sandy is currently 352 cubic feet per second. Hopefully, it's supposed to go up to 600 by the 19th. That's a prediction, not a statement. We'll see what it actually does. If it does that, it's going to drop down really quick. So you're going to have like a couple days to really fish at a good height and have a little bit like colored up water. That's going to really benefit for coho. It's really going to benefit for steelhead. We're hoping it gets there. The Clackamas is currently 839 and it's predicted to go to 1,140 cubic feet per second on the 19th. This would also benefit that river. Again, it's gonna get a push of coho in there. So if you're looking for it, that 19th, 20th, 21st is probably gonna be your prime dates. After that, it's probably gonna drop right back down and it's gonna be in the same shape that it is now. If we're targeting coho and we're targeting them on some of these local rivers and even the coastal rivers, like make sure if it's a sunny day, go very early. They are very light sensitive. Look for those cloudy days. Look for the rainy days. Look for the bumps of water. That's gonna benefit us. Currently, right now, I'm going to be using probably smaller flies, maybe not as much pink, maybe more purples and blacks, darker colors to kind of get those things to grab. The coastal rivers and the west side trout rivers. So again, Upper Clackamas, Upper Sandy, Salmon River. Remember, all these close October 31st for trout. So if you want to get in your little fix, do it now, especially those coastal rivers. So Wilson, Trask, Nehalem, Nestucca, all those things have sea runs that are coming in, and they're coming in strong. So you want to stay low because, again, cubic feet on the Wilson is 67 cubic feet per second. That is so incredibly low. You can basically jump across that river. So those fish can't get up it as easily. So that's why we want to target the lower stuff closer to tidal. Better odds that sea runs are coming in. Again, it's going to bump up to 115 CFS, but like typical winter flows in this thing are like 2,000 cubic feet per second. So much more than that. That's when those fish can move around. Think about that. Cutthroat are such a cool thing. Like personally, I mean, I enjoy dry flies. I like skating them or twitching them across the surface. I really think that gets those cutthroat moving. Anything with hot spots, reds, greens, you name it, on those dry flies helps. Purple chubbies, like micro ones, or swing little streamers like Borden specials, things like that. But you only have that like 2 weeks left on there. But this is the prime time. So if sea run cutthroat was on your list, it's go time now. Other than that, you know, think of the Metolius, the Crooked, like all those will fish. Metolius should be just about finishing up the green drake hatch that's over there, and you'll have blueing olives throughout winter. But this is go time for most of everything. Like, you've got good steelhead, good trout fishing. We have some rain coming. Really, we need more to get these coho really excited. But if you can hit it kind of around that 19th, 20th, that's going to be your kind of best odds. So good luck. Get out there. If you have questions, give us a call.